Welcome to another F1 Clash highlights video, this time about the Smooth Operator event, which couldn't have come at a better time after last weekend. So let's hope that I can also manage a smooth operation with Carlos Sainz, who I'm going to be racing with a lot today. And I'm again competing in the Contender League, so get ready to see me qualify in the last 4 positions, but then work my way up the field, hopefully. I am actually quite optimistic for today's session. Of course, it depends on the grouping that I get, but I feel like top 20 should be possible, maybe top 10. Let's find out. So enjoy the top 3 races of my final round of this event. Okay, so let me run you through the first couple races until we get to my highlights. At Silverstone, I actually got lucky in qualifying, and that means I finished P21 and P22. The race itself was a perfect showcase of the potential in today's event, but also what happens if I get unlucky, because Bortoleto finished in an astonishing P4, which he never managed before at Silverstone, but Carlos didn't deliver a smooth operation, only finishing P17. But because of Bortoleto, I still managed to gain 29 points, which I was super happy with. Race number 2 at Singapore sadly turned out to be my worst performance of this event. And I say worst performance, but I don't think I could have done anything better. I put them both on a one-stop strategy and avoided the double stack perfectly. But despite that, they just didn't manage to do many overtakes, finishing in P14 and P15, scoring only 21 points overall. But luckily, race number 3 at Miami turned out to be a lot better, and at the time I thought this would for sure be one of my highlight races, but I didn't know what was yet to come. So in summary, I was super happy with this performance, with Bortoleto getting another P4 finish, but Carlos did a lot better this time, finishing in P10, and that meant 36 points for the team. And now let's head to one of my highlights in race number 4. And race number 4 at Bahrain could also be pretty good. It's about tire management and power unit. And there, I'm again going with Bortoleto and Carlos Sainz. Bortoleto is great. Carlos Sainz usually not amazing, but with a 10% boost, he's pretty good, at least compared to the other drivers I have. So pretty easy choice there. And then this time again, power unit setup, but I'm going with the DRS rear wing because at Bahrain, it's really powerful. So yeah, that's a setup for race number 4. And let's see where we end up. Okay, qualifying at Bahrain. You know how it goes, guys. I'm expecting the last 4 positions. Yeah, I can't wait to get a bit better in the Contender League and then actually qualify a bit more in the midfield. And it is the last 2 positions. Okay, so let's see. Boosts. I don't have that great boost for tire management and power unit. So I'm gonna go with... what am I gonna go with? Downforce here. And then... oh! Tire management, power instinct, I don't know. And I'm actually gonna go... I'm gonna do this. Yes, I think that works. Let's hope I didn't fumble here. So with the tire management boosts... let's... maybe I made a mistake here, but let's see. Bortoleto, good start. So Bortoleto, yes, okay. Bortoleto can do 3 on the softs and then 5 on the hard. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So I'm going to push him as much as I can across these first 3 laps, and then Carlos just does medium, medium, medium. So this time, no double stack issue. They're both free to push. That's awesome. Oh, and they're actually having a great start. Bortoleto on those soft tires with a great race start up to P8. That's awesome. That's probably that instinct boost, which also boosts race start. Although it's not a track characteristic here at Austin, still really helped him. But also Carlos, not a bad start, up to P7. Wow. Okay, so actually going to conserve a bit here. Again, as we found out in one of my previous videos, conserving on a long straight like that is actually beneficial, at least when you're not using DRS. And okay, it's looking awesome. Let's have a look at the tires here. 3 to 4, so I should also be able to push Carlos. But even now, without any DRS, P7, P12, man, I thought the last race was great, but maybe Bahrain is going to be the amazing race. So let's use DRS here. Had a poor exit. Oh, Carlos, you can do a lot of overtakes here. Come on. Push through this corner. Overtake yourself. Come on. Ah, DRS is gone. Okay, that could have gone better. Maybe the next lap. Okay, so Bortoleto is going to pit this lap, and I'm going to push him again. And then hopefully can do those 5 laps on the hard tire. Probably can't push him that much, but that way I avoid the double stack issue. So I feel like that's worth it. And he's up to P5. But of course now he's going to be in the hard tire, so he had his time to shine right now. And let's just use DRS because why not? Carlos, you have another lap, so let's use it here. Oh, that could be a good overtake. Nice! Up to P5 now, but of course he's going to have to pit this lap. And he has a pretty simple strategy, medium. So now Bortoleto on hard tires, kind of stuck in traffic. Like, let's hope he doesn't lose too much time there. That's the issue if you go soft tire first, you know, then you have to pit early and then you can fall into traffic. But I think it's not too bad. Not going to push him that much for now. I want to see where his tires end up after this first lap. And let's use DRS here. So at Bahrain, so many good DRS overtaking, DRS opportunities. Of course, the long straight here is probably best, but yeah, I just like to use it at different places because it doesn't always recharge in one lap. So Bortoleto, 77%. Oh, yeah, it's gonna work, but not as good as I would like it. Carlos Sainz is having a bit of a better stint here, and now he's also on the medium. But both are doing well. Bortoleto, I'm not too, don't want to push him too much for now. Don't want to use DRS here, but with Carlos Sainz, I'm going to use it. With Bortoleto, I'm going to use it now. Okay, 60%. No, it is looking good. Okay, so I can push him a bit. Not too much, but a bit. Should work out. 60% after 2 laps. That should work out. Okay, so let's push him a bit. So, wow, they're actually both fighting in really high positions here. Not what I expected. That's awesome. So another great race, as it seems like. This time actually not hoping for a safety car. I don't think it would really benefit me. Come on, can we use DRS one more time? I'm going to spam the button. Come on. Oh, that was too late. Oh, and now I messed it up with Carlos Sainz as well. Misclicked again. Oh, I hate it. Am I the only one? I misclicked the DRS button so many times. But okay, he did the overtake anyway. And now Carlos is right behind him. Carlos on the medium. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, they actually have the luxury of fighting each other. And looking further ahead instead of having to defend the position. But I don't think they're going to do another overtake. Yeah, P4 is really far ahead. Oh, wow, it's just complimenting them about not having to defend their position, but now they are. What is wrong with Gasly? Is he on the softs? Gasly? Yeah, he's on the soft. Okay, so Gasly is going to be an issue, but we got him now. And now we have both have DRS. So I think P5, P6 is going to... Come on, Gasly! Stop that! Okay, but I'm confident that Sainz can do the overtake with DRS, or maybe he doesn't need it. Okay, man. Gasly, stop it. Stop it, Gasly. Okay, now please, Gasly, don't do anything crazy. Carlos Sainz does the overtake. Okay, what the hell? But we're in front of Gasly. P5, P6. I think that's the best result so far. That's 39 points. Wow. And I was just really happy in the last race. And now Bahrain was even better. Now I'm not sure what are going to be my top 3 races. So, I'm in P1. Yes. In this race. Not in the overall leaderboard of the event, but in this race. That's awesome. Wow. Didn't expect this. I was hopeful for Bahrain, but not this hopeful. So, man, maybe we're building some momentum here. Let's hope this continues in the next races. Okay, so the first 4 races are done, and I just want to give you a little update on the standings. So there's still 18 hours left in this event, so everything will still change. Right now I'm in P33, and you can see that there's a lot of people that haven't even done one single race yet. But anyway, I'm at 125 points, and although, except for the first race, I was actually quite happy with the results. I do have one guy with 4 races that's in front of me, and one guy with 3 races that's in front of me, so... That's not a great sign. Looks like I got a pretty strong grouping, and there's not that many people with 4 races behind me. So maybe I got a pretty strong group here, but yeah, hopefully we can stay strong and get more good results, and then hopefully up our chances to actually end in a good position. For the next 2 races, I had very high hopes, and while they weren't bad, they just didn't go as well as I would have liked them to go. I finished Austin in P6 and P15, scoring 29 points overall. Race number 6 at Brazil was in so far unique that this was the only race where I went with Behrman instead of Sainz, simply because the overtaking of Sainz isn't great. And historically, Brazil was one of my strongest tracks, but today, for whatever reason, I only finished P11 and P13, scoring 26 points as a team. Okay, race number 7 at Spa, hoping for a strong result here. At least I need it if I want any chance at the top 10 in this event. So it's about tire management and power unit. So I'm back with Borletto and Carlos Sainz and have the car set up for power unit, with the exception being the DRS rear wing. I mean, at Spa, you need the DRS rear wing. So yeah, that's what I'm racing with. And now let's give the 7th race a go and hope for some good points. Oh, I totally forgot to talk. Okay, qualifying at Spa. Yeah, what do I have to say? Qualifying is probably going to be last 2 positions, as always. There you go. Just brilliant. But hey, we're going to fight our way up the field. Spa, yeah, definitely going to go 1 stop with soft. That's a pretty easy choice. Tire management and power unit. So Eagle, I don't really want to waste that because power unit isn't a part of that. Downforce is good. I'm actually going to try something. I'm going to give Carlos the Eternal Flame. It has a worse tire management, but it has overtaking, and Carlos is really bad at overtaking. So maybe that will help him, you know, kind of good compromise between track stats and driver stat. At least that's like my idea. Let's see how it plays out. Race start stat wasn't great. Well, let's see what actually happens. So Sainz so far pretty terrible, but now, oh, so slow. I hate it when they get stuck in traffic. What is this? What is this? They're stuck in traffic so much. And like, look at the distance they now have to the lead, because they were like basically pausing the race for 4 seconds. I hate it when that happens. I hope that gets fixed sometimes. It just feels so unsatisfying and like so unrealistic. Okay, but now, you know, the field has kind of loosened up a bit. Now they're fighting their way through the field. Carlos Sainz did a couple of good overtakes with that overtake boost, but now lost a position. So P18, P20, not the best first lap I was hoping for, but it's okay. You know, there's still potential in this race. Now they have DRS. Can't push them too much more. So yeah, and especially I also want to avoid the double stack, so gonna push Borletto a bit more than I'm pushing Carlos Sainz for now. Pushing to this corner, come on, maybe some overtakes. Yeah, I think that looked good. Sainz as well, and can't push anymore. Okay, so come on guys, yeah, P13. Let's work our way up the field, that's what I want to see. Very nice, Carlos Sainz in P19. Not the smooth operation we want him to do. Come on, overtook Alonso, that's great. Let's get him, you know, 1 by 1. Let's just tackle this 1 by 1. So maybe with a boost, we can get that overtake on Antonelli. Very nice, up to P12. Carlos, not really close to anyone. But tires looking good. Okay, so I can push a bit more than I thought I could. Okay, lap number 3. Let's use DRS here. No, don't want to do that right now. Yes, 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 I know. You're both going to pit this lap. Yeah, don't bother me with it. I have it on the radar. Okay. So distance between them is actually good enough that I'm just going to push them as much as they can. I feel like this entire section at Spa is great for pushing and doing overtakes if they can manage. Borletto's not really managing there. Okay. P10, P13 after the first stint. You know what? My hopes are getting a bit high for this race. That's actually looking pretty good. So, yeah, with DRS and, yeah, pushing in the right moments. Maybe we can get some more overtakes done and actually have a good, wow, good race here. That was picture perfect. Great pit stop there. And now we're in P12 and P15 after the pit stop. Now P10, Carlos P14. So, you know what? We're working our way up the field. This isn't looking too bad. Actually quite good. Okay, Carlos up to P13. Very nice. I think none of... Oh, and actually Borletto's close to, like, he can smell, what is it, P6? He can smell P6. I think if he gets a good exit out of these next couple corners with DRS, he can maybe even get P6. Let's give it a shot. Oh, one of them is pitting, that's great. Not really good exit. Come on. Ooh, but that was... Oh, and a lot of them are pitting. Wow, just came out of the pits. Okay, so now with DRS... Come on, don't get stuck in traffic. Let's use DRS. Carlos as well. Let's push. P6. Nice. P5. There you go. That's what I want to see. Okay, so I guess the downforce boost was slightly better, or maybe Bortoleto is just better at this track. That could, of course, also be possible. Come on, Sainz. You have the overtake boost. There you go. P9. Oh, back to P6. But, again, cars are very close in front. We still have DRS. One more time. We're about to start the final lap. But it's looking good. P6, P9, and the final lap is about to start. Hey, that's actually really good. Okay. Let's push into this corner. Carlos as well. Can you overtake yourself? Come on. There you go. Nice. And now DRS misclicked, of course. DRS. Push into this corner. Nice. Hulkenberg in P3. Wow, how did he do that? But we overtook all of them and we're in the podium position. Nice. There you go. That's what I want to see. Worked our way up the field. Carlos in P7. Doesn't have energy left. So I'm not very optimistic that he's going to overtake any of them. But maybe, you know. So Bortoleto pretty safe. P3. Let's push him anyway. And Carlos now. Last couple percent of energy, but I don't think that's happening. Bortoleto finished P3. Carlos, come on. Hulkenberg, get Hulkenberg. Oh. Shame. So close. I was so close to P3 and P4, but still. That's awesome. P3 and P7 could be the best result of this event. Maybe. Definitely not a bad result. Let's wait for the finishing screen here as soon as my rival also crosses. There you go. 40 points. So I'm not in P1, but I feel like it's my best result. So with this result, it's maybe not looking too bad in this event. Let's have another look at the leaderboard. Yeah, I know. Get the chest. I really like that we get these chests by now. I think it makes the event so much more satisfying and you feel some progression throughout the race. There you go. Okay, after 7 races, we're in P16. I mean, a lot is still going to change, but that's looking good. Like, I think, yeah, we should definitely get into the top 10 if this next last race isn't like completely terrible. So I'm optimistic. Maybe we can get the top 10, guys. Let's see. Okay, and for the last race, we're back at Silverstone, tire management and speed. So yeah, I'm back with these 2 drivers, and the speed setup, with the only exception being the DRS rear wing, as usual, to do those overtakes. So now, the last race, let's hope for another good performance. I really need it, and then we could be actually looking at a result that's not too bad in this event. Let's see what happens. Okay, qualifying at Silverstone in the last race. I mean, I would almost think it's great if we just qualify in the last 2 positions just to not break that tradition, and it's looking like that's gonna happen. There you go. Last 2 positions. Awesome. Okay, so now I want to do a 1-stop. Maybe it's even possible with the mediums. Let's see. So I'm going to give... You know what? Should I give both of them the Eagle boost? Try my very best to get the best performance. Oh, the Eagle boost. I really love it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, come on. Okay, and then... Can I do medium? Can I do medium? I think I can do medium. I'm going medium with both. Ooh, was that a mistake? No, I think with the strong tire management boost, I think I can go medium. Let's see. Last race at Silverstone is about to start. With a poor race start again. Okay, but they're both on the medium tire. Yes, and they can do 4 laps. At least that's what it says. I'm not worried about Bortoleto. I'm a bit worried about Sainz because his tire management, I think, is a bit worse. Oh, and Carlos had a good lucky positioning there. He could do a lot of overtakes up to P16. And those early overtakes at Silverstone are so important because it's so hard to overtake at this track. So this is exactly what Carlos needed. Is this the smooth operation that we want to see from Carlos Sainz? That would be amazing. Okay, P16, P20, now that the dust has settled a bit. Oh, come on, Carlos, no! Stop losing those positions. There you go. Tires, 75% with both of them. So yeah, they can do 4 laps on the medium tire. Okay. And Carlos is the first into the pits. Unless he's doing like, unless he continues that form, then Bortoleto is going to overtake him. So great first lap. Second lap not looking too good. Let's use DRS here. I know this isn't like the perfect spot, but I feel like it can be quite decent. One overtake there by Bortoleto. Carlos. Oh, I think I'm going to switch. I think Carlos just had a lucky start. Let's put him on power save mode here and let Bortoleto overtake. Team orders, switch positions, let Bortoleto try those overtakes. Yeah, I think it makes more sense. Bortoleto historically is better at this track. Carlos just has a great start, but then he couldn't hold those positions, which is such a shame. So after the first lap, I was really optimistic. Now what we're currently looking at, it's not really what I needed. But we still have a lot of laps to go. So let's see how this plays out. I'm going to use DRS here this time. Sainz can hopefully do an overtake with that. There you go. Oh! Why did I already get that message? No, 25%. That's all good. Okay, but now I need to put Carlos on the power save mode because they are too close. So double stack is a real issue here. Carlos, it was really close. I'm going to put him on the hard tire again. Oh no, they're so close. Why are they so close? Crap! Bortoleto, come on! Carlos is on power save mode and he's not even really slower. Could have also gone hard. No, hard, 5 laps I mean, on the hard. No, I couldn't have. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. They're way too close. That just... Oh, it was nice to see that good, strong first lap. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it wasn't too bad. But that's like 1 second that you're losing there. It was really nice to see that strong first lap by Carlos, but then how the race actually played out wasn't really great in terms of strategy and tire management. But I did my best. I think now I'm playing it safe by putting Carlos on the hard tire because, yeah, he has that energy now since I had him on the conserve mode. So I feel like with the medium... Yeah, that's actually one of you guys asked me this in the comments. On those last couple laps, do you go with the harder tire? So let's just say you go with the hard tire and then keep your power unit and then you can push over the last couple laps, or do you go with a medium tire and have to keep it on the medium power setting for the entire last couple laps? And actually could be an interesting test, and maybe I'll do an episode on that in the future and actually see what's quicker. In this race, I guess it's a great example for, I feel like, giving him the harder tire and then being able to actually use your power unit is quicker, but then again, that's just a feeling. I feel like that's quicker, and that's what I usually do, but yeah, it could be interesting to test that, although also sounds pretty complicated to test, but yeah, maybe I'll tackle that in the future. And now, again, what is happening between these two? Now, Bortoleto, who's usually better at this track, is now, like, Carlos made up the entire pit stop disadvantage and gained the time back. Like, what is happening between these two? They really can't decide who's better right now, making it really hard to manage. And now they're in P12, P13. Ooh, Carlos, oh, almost did the overtake on them there. Okay, a couple guys coming out of the pits. So what are we actually looking at? P10, P12 going into the last lap. So not too bad. Okay, and quickly, before the last lap finishes, quick commercial break. You might have noticed that in these last couple of videos, I'm finally, come on Bortoleto, finally part of a club. So I created my own club. And yeah, you can check out the details in the video description if you want to join that club. It would be awesome to see. And now let's enjoy these last couple corners with DRS. And come on, can we get P9? That would be awesome. Carlos can push as well. Yes! Nice. Okay, P9 finish from Bortoleto. P12 from Carlos Sainz. Very close. Man, crazy. Like, I gave them the strongest boost I have, and I feel like this was worse than my performance in the first race at Silverstone. But I'm not quite sure. But overall, okay result. Didn't finish in the strongest way possible, but still 29 points. It's not a bad race by any stretch of the imagination for my current standards in the Contender League. So, Now let's have a look at the finishing position here. There you go. Contender. 8 races. We're in P7. Okay. So, top 10 positions is possible, but still, there's 17 hours left. Such a shame. P5 is like in reach. It's just a couple points. I feel like there were several races where we got kind of unlucky in the final round, but still, overall, I'm happy with the result. P7 for now, but of course, let's see. I still want to reveal to you, like I still have to wait 17 hours, but as usual, I'm going to reveal to you what my finishing position is in 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Is it top 10? That would be so cool to get another top 10 finishing contender. But yeah, even if it's not, I'm happy with this race. And for now, over the next couple weeks, 2 weeks, I'm probably not going to publish an event highlights video because I want to, upload some other things, do some more tournaments to give you some advice for those series. So Series 4 tournament and Series 5 tournament are up next. And I also want to just grind a bit more. I feel like you've seen enough of me qualifying in the last 2 positions in the Contender League. So I want to grind a bit and then hopefully return stronger and actually get some better finishing positions in the Contender events. So for now, I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you did even better than I did in your own event. And first and foremost, I hope you had fun competing in this event yourself. As I said, I just created a club recently, so if you want to join that, check out the details in the video description. So hopefully I'll see you on F1 Clash. That would be amazing. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Wellasium out.